Section 43 of 1,000 Things Worth Knowing. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Recording by phone. 1,000 Things Worth Knowing by Nathaniel C. Fowler, Jr. Sporting, speed, and other records. The following records are compiled from the latest and best authorities. Airship records. Highest altitude reached 17,881 feet. Longest non-stop flight 635 and 5/8 miles in 13 hours and 22 minutes. Longest time in the air 16.5 hours. Automobile records. 1 mile 25.40 seconds. 2 miles 51.28 seconds. 5 miles 2 minutes 34 seconds. 50 miles 35 minutes 52.5 seconds. 100 miles 1 hour 12 minutes 41 1/5 seconds. 300 miles 3 hours 53 minutes 33.5 seconds. 500 miles 6 hours 21 minutes 6 3/10 seconds. Baseball. Baseball became the national game in 1885, although it was played to some extent as early as 1840. The first baseball club was known as the New York Knickerbockers, which was organized in 1845, and the first match game was played at Hoboken, New Jersey in 1846. The first rules governing baseball were made in New York City in 1857, and the National Baseball League was formed in New York City during the same year. The first champion team was that of New York in 1858, but it was not until 1868 that the salaried team was in existence. The National League was formed in 1876, and the American League in 1881. The largest attendance at a baseball match was in New York, October 17, 1911, at which time 38,281 people were present. Billiards. Straight rail, 5x10 table, best run, 1,535 points, made by Maurice Vignot in Paris. Straight rail, 4.5x9 table, best run, 3,000 points, Jake Schaefer in San Francisco. 14-inch balkline, anchor in, best run, 566, Jake Schaefer in New York. 14-inch balkline, anchor barred, best run, 359, Frank Ives in Chicago. 18-inch balkline, best run, 200, Frank Ives in New York. 18-inch balkline, best average, 50, Frank Ives in New York. 18-inch balkline, no shot in, best run, 111, Jake Schaefer in Chicago. 18-inch balkline, no shot in, best average, 19 3/13, Frank Ives in Chicago. High run, 18.2 balkline, 1009 single inning, W. Spink in Los Angeles. Bowling. Individual 3-game score, Thomas Halley, Detroit, 705. Endurance records. Relay race. Young Men's Christian Association boys carried messages from New York to Chicago. Time 118 hours, 35 minutes. Distance 1,200 miles. Run suspended during Sunday, July 19. 5,100 miles, go as you please, 51 miles per day for 100 days, track 44 laps to mile, George D. Nuremack, New York. 4,000 quarter miles in 4,000 periods of 10 minutes, walking a quarter mile at the commencement of and within each consecutive 10 minutes, performed twice by William Gales at Cardiff and at London, England. 1,000 miles in 1,000 consecutive hours, walking 1 mile each hour, by Charles F. Morse at Jackson, Michigan, starting at 1 p.m. January 11, 1897, and ending at 4 a.m. February 22, 1897. Track 39 laps to mile. Greatest distance walked without a rest, 121 miles and 385 yards, by C. A. Harriman, California. Walk from Atlantic to Pacific Ocean. John Ennis started with a plunge in the surf at Coney Island, New York, Monday, May 23, 1910, and arrived at the Cliff Hotel, San Francisco, August 24, 1910, and took a plunge in the Weston's timed by 25 days. Ennis, like Weston, did not walk on Sundays. End of section 43. Recording by phone.